Get involved. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carrie. So guys, I'm about to introduce our very last speaker of the day. Truly needs no introduction. You guys should bring it in. You're going to want to hear this one, guys. The man that I'm about to introduce is not an activist. He is activated. 7 days a week, he is fighting and risking his life in the streets of Oregon, in Washington, spreading his love for God and spreading his love for America. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure I introduce to you the founder of Patriot Prayer, Joey Gibson.
This is something that I start with that I've been doing a lot in the beginning of my speeches, okay? But there's two things, okay? Number one, did God bless this country with freedom? Yes! He blessed this country with freedom, so we got to act like it, and we got to fight for it as hard as we possibly can, because He blessed us with that. We got to make sure our children and our grandchildren have that freedom too. Is that right? Yes! This is the thing. You have to lay claim to your area, your state, the United States of America. You got to go back to your county, to your city, lay claim, say, declare it belongs to the people, it belongs to freedom, and God is invited, ladies and gentlemen. It is yours. That freedom is yours, but you got to grab it and you got to take it, ladies and gentlemen, because they will not give it to you. These guys will not give it to you. You have to take it, and it is so easy if you put out the effort. I'm telling you, you can do it, but it starts at a local level. Here's the thing that we got to do. We need self-respect. You got to say no. We've got to learn how to say no. We got to have self-respect. We got to say no to the fascism, the communism, say no to authoritarianism, say no to the elitists, the politicians, and all the people trying to destroy this middle class. We have to say no. Let me hear you guys say no. No! No more, guys. No more. We're not going to give any more. We have to say no. The exact same way. I want you to think about this. Jesus said no. He walked into that lion's den. They gave him an opportunity to recant his faith. Whether you believe in him or not, he was a real historical figure. They gave him an opportunity to recant his faith, to say that he was lying, and he refused to do it. He said no. He said no, and he died in one of the most painful ways that you can die for each and every single one of you. He said no, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we've got to learn to do. He was willing to die for what he believed in, but you got to ask yourself this question. What do you believe in? What do you believe in? Do you believe in freedom? Do you have that freedom running through your blood, guys? Got to ask yourself this question. Do you believe that your children should have a right to worship with however many people that they want, whenever they want, wherever they want? That's the thing. If you believe that, then you have to fight for it. And I'm here to tell you, you are good enough. You are good enough. This is very important to understand. You are good enough. You are created by the hands of God. You are a walking miracle. Do you understand that? The thing is, this is the thing. This is why the devil doesn't want you to know how powerful you are. Because when you actually understand what you are and the potential that you have the devil shaking in his boots, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you have to understand. Evil runs so fast from people who are empowered. Do you understand that? These people at the top, these people who have nothing but liars. They're hungry for power. They're so pathetic. They own everything. They own all the media. They own all the politicians. They own the narrative. Okay, they got everything going for them. But these people are so weak that they have to censor normal people like you and me down the bottom from speaking the truth. That's how pathetic they are. They're afraid of your voice, so you better use it. You better use it. That's how powerful your voice is. I want you to think about that. How weird is that these people at the top, right, that they have to censor you guys? Is that weird to you? Just an average person? Okay? That's why, this is the thing. They want to convince you that you're a victim. They want to convince you that you're not good enough. This is how they convince people to build a large government, guys. Can I get an amen? Here's the thing, and when you finally realize the potential that you have, and you go out there and you fight, the thing is, you go out there and people see that you're willing to embarrass yourself. You're willing to make mistakes. You're willing to walk through the fire. It inspires other people and it wakes people up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing. As you begin to understand who you are and you go out there and you want to fight for freedom, you want to fight for justice, you want to fight for truth, the world will come down on you. It will be difficult and it will be hard. I am speaking from experience, okay? But the thing is, the sacrifices that you're willing to make, the persecution that you go through, that's a testimony to what you believe in. It is a testimony to what you're willing to fight for and how sincere you actually are. The freedom movement is very hard, but one of the best things about it is that if you are fake and you don't have that fire, you don't have that passion, and you're selfish, you will not last. You will not last because you will be unwilling, you'll be unwilling to walk through the fire. And I'm here to tell you, everybody in this freedom movement that keeps getting up and keeps fighting no matter what. These people have something special about them because they're not going to let this world bring them down. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? They will not allow it. This world can throw everything at you. It doesn't matter if you have a higher cause. If you believe in something bigger than yourselves. And I'm here to tell you, the only way we're going to get this country back is if we stop being selfish. We need to be selfless, and we need to be willing to deal with the consequences of our actions in fighting for freedoms. Our business owners, God bless them, but they need to be willing to deal with the consequences of opening up and staying open no matter what. You take that fine, and you rip it up. The people will back you no matter what. No matter what. If this governor decides to harass Mossy Rock, we will be there. Is that right? Because I'm here to tell you, people kept talking about emailing the state reps and the politicians, this and everything. That's important. It's very important. But I'm here to tell you, they are not the solution, and they're not going to be there. When things get hard, when the government comes knocking down on these doors at these businesses, I never see the local politicians stick up for them. Never, not once. It is always the people, the patriots. It is your neighbors. It is the people to your left and to your right. This is the only way that we will get this state back. I'm here to tell you, when they come to these businesses, we need hundreds of people at that business protecting them, demanding to get a warrant. And tell them to get off of that private property. Did you guys see what happened in Buffalo? What a beautiful thing. See, those are people who are enlightened. They understand their rights. That's the state of mind that we have to have. This random woman came into their private property, a business that this guy put all his money into, all his work into, everything, his entire life into that business, and this lady wants to come in there on his private property and violate his rights. And he told the sheriff that he needs to take her off of his private property. Right? Get out. Get out. But I'm here to tell you, okay, and I'll talk about that, about the call to action and what we need to do in terms of helping out these businesses. But before I forget, I want to say this is very important, okay? Everything that I have, everything that I've been through, and the strength, okay, the courage, everything, the fortitude for me to be able to get up every single morning and to somewhat put a smile on my face and try to enjoy my day. All of that, okay? It's because of my relationship with God, and that is it. That is it. Whether you guys believe in God or not, I'm here to tell you what I know. I would not be able to go through this if it wasn't for my faith in Jesus and walking with Him. I am far from perfect. I am very lustful. I got all kinds of issues, but I'm willing to put my faith in Jesus. That's why I'm willing to walk into any situation that I believe God wants me to walk into. So Governor Inslee said that he cannot be sued. He argued in court he cannot be sued because he is not enforcing his own mandates. Okay? So, here's the thing. We need to put pressure on the enforcers. I want to talk about this. Kelly Carroll, for example. Kelly Carroll, do you guys remember her down in Vancouver, Washington, okay? She was the first to be criminally charged in the state of Washington for defying Governor Inslee. She went on InfoWars and ripped up her business license, okay? She became a target. She did a rally out in front. She instantly became a target, okay? Instantly. They tried to criminally charge her, and the people responded. Okay, we had about 600, 800 people out in front of the sheriff's department demanding that he protects her. We had a few hundred that went in front of the prosecuting attorney's house, okay, because that's where they're hiding. And we rallied and we barbecued and we demanded that he drops those charges, because I'm here to tell you, if they did not drop those charges, the crowds would have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? And they did eventually drop the charges. Okay, that's the important thing. They want to be able to attack an individual like Kelly Carroll all alone. They want her to be all alone. They don't want us to support one another. They don't want us to unite and fight for these businesses. We've been going to Tri-Cities. They had a couple bars that stayed open. And the other day, liquor board came in there, 8 agents, okay, and the bar basically chased them off, okay? They still got the ticket, but here's the thing. We went to liquor board agent's house, we bullhorned him, and we're asking him to be selfless. We're asking him to stand for the people, because his reason, when he went and he shut down one of those bars, he said, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to lose my job if I don't. Here's the issue with that. He gets to keep his job, but he's destroying everybody else's jobs, guys. That's the thing. And if he continues to do his job, which I understand, okay, he's got a family to feed, but if he continues to do that and he continues to shut down these bars, he's not even going to have a job anymore, because there will be no more bars. If business owners continue to just try to be the last one standing, right? Self-preservation. You just want to be the last one standing. I'm here to tell you, if we don't see a huge amount of people define these orders, okay, like a lot, we're going to lose this country, we're going to lose this economy. Do you guys understand that? This is the point. This is the insurrection. This is the point. This is happening outside the United States of America. We have people that are coming into this country, forces coming into this country, trying to destroy this economy. China is open right now. China is open. Why the hell are we closed? China wants to destroy this economy because they know they can't destroy us with the military because we got too many guns, right? We got too many guns. So they're smart. So they figured out a way for us to just bend a knee to the Chinese communist regime while they stay open. Because I'm here to tell you, there is an attempt to have global oppression right now. At a global level, there's an attempt, and America is standing in the way. As long as we stay open, as long as we stay free, guys, that freedom can still shine in this world. So I'm here to tell you, when you fight for your local community, you're not just fighting for yourselves or even this country. You're fighting for people across this entire globe. We got people here from China right now who are passionate about that, okay? Ask the people in Hong Kong how much they love this country. That's why they fly our flag with more pride than we do, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm asking you guys, I'm begging you guys, okay, when you leave here today, the rallies aren't enough. You got to get involved to a call to action, okay? Yep. Find a business that you can encourage, that you can support. Do a day where they can open up, throw a rally, get a whole bunch of people there. It's easy right now because people are so hungry for leadership right now. They're so hungry for people to be courageous. Tomorrow I'm going to finish off with this. Tomorrow we have a guy down in Oregon, okay? He works for OSHA. He's an inspector, and he gave a $90,000 fine to a gym who stayed open, okay? So $90,000 for someone who wants to work, right? So we are going to go out in front of his house, and we're going to bullhorn in a positive way. We're going to have a barbecue. I would love to see any of you guys down there, because although that is Oregon, but we got to help out our brothers and sisters in Oregon, because we're going to need their help up here in Washington at times too. We got to support one another. That information is on PatriotPrayerUSA.com, and there's also ways to follow me on there because they booted me from everything. Guys, God bless each and every single one of you, and thank you for coming out here today.